Hello and welcome. I'm Peasant and I'm here with Sweden 6 versus Ocean, and this is not the first time I've recorded this on the channel, so don't worry, you've not lost the plot. I just felt like doing these runs again because I really enjoy them. All right, so we've got I'm going to put my starting placement in with the town. I think that's just a good thing to do. And I've not been being particularly successful with this, but then this is often how it is. I'll get used to how to play a spirit, and it will take quite a few games to get there. Yeah, it's not an instantaneous process. I'm not the brain genius that I may at first appear to be. So we've got. It's interesting. I think. Yeah. I wonder if there's some kind of nuances to the spirit that I've actually just kind of not really noticed. Maybe there are some nuances. And I actually feel like maybe this is the hardest. It feels like maybe it's one of the harder ones of Sweden, England, and Prussia. I don't know whether that's true, because if you like, this is the worst case scenario. Basically, you have this situation, and the island is going to be blighted, and there's not a lot I can do about it. There's just not a lot I can do. We're against flirty Swedes, so I probably could have planned this better, but I think the early town drown's pretty valuable as well, so we're not going to push there. Yeah, we've got no town drowning either. Okay, so we have a ravage in here that's going to be a double blighter because of those flipping Swedes. But the grasping tide won't prevent all the blight, but it will still mean that it's only one blight. So that is worthwhile thing to do with your time. Yeah, so I think we go with the kind of standard. And reaching grasp is often a pretty nice card, especially once we get some non-coastal restricted cards. Drift down to slumber actually defends in here this turn though, and it has great synergy with paralyzing fright. And it has the long range. That's pretty. I think it solves an immediate problem, and the island blighting super early is kind of slightly the bane of your life. Well, bane of my life when I'm playing the spirit. And I'm going to make this sacred site up here. And swallowing land dwellers. Well, we're not actually in with any land dwellers. High odds. Actually, there's a fair chance that one of this Dahan's going to get eaten, turned into a Swede. So I actually might just drown it anyway. See if you're tempted. You're tempted by the ways of the Swedish. I'll just drown you. Could move an explorer from an inland land, can we? Well, let's just prevent that build. It's all right. Okay, so this is fine, and this is actually also fine. Let's put it in there. Then we could drown it. Okay, so they didn't flirt with those Swedes there, but we can now just drown in there. I think I'm just gonna. Thing is, this is a coastal one. I'm actually happy. I'm happy to allow them to flirt with my Dahan on the coast because I don't have much use for my Dahan. I could just let them become Swedish and then just eat them. The nutritious meatballs they are. Okay, so this is the ravage we can't do anything about. I guess we do have. Oh, we went with drift down, didn't we? What do we do that for? What's the world coming to? So I wouldn't do. Kind of part of me wants to keep on with the minor powers here. I think going major too early is a bit of a mistake a lot of the time. Okay, so Call of the Dahan Ways, huh? Well, we've got an immediate target for that. It does have moon and water on it. Steam Vents has just so many elements on it that it's bound to work out the worthwhile use of time. What are we actually doing this turn? Who even are we? There's this build over here that we can't do a lot about. I think I like Call of the Dahan Ways here, just for this explorer. And there's bound, yeah, it's okay. All right, let's leave our sacred site on land, and then I suppose we want to just be. What are we trying to do? We've got no one to drown. I suppose we can tidal boon. That can kind of That just gives me a bit of energy, and no one to really call the deeps either, because if... I mean, we could drag this one into here, but it's not really preventing anything or doing anything for anyone. I suppose it does kind of get our fear power going somewhat. Yeah, I think that is worth it just for that, just for getting the fear going. All right, so we've got the ships pounding splinters and Call of the Deeps. Yeah, I think I'm just going to drag that explorer in. Each player may push a explorer into a land with more buildings than it came from. Push this one towards the coast, I suppose. Oh, more buildings. Ooh. Oh well, push it that way. Okay, and there's the strip mining. So horrible, 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 horrible. Let's put it in the land that's not about to ravage. Then we have the mountains, jungle, and they flirted in there, but this is fine. This was deliberate. This was calculated. So now we can just drown it, you see. Got it all figured out. Well, some of it's been figured out. And Dahan Ways in here. Lovely. And we've got town drowning we can't use. Okay, so there's this ravage here, and it is a double blighter. Double blighter. Can we do anything about it? Not really, but I think now is the time to go with a major. And get up to our fourth action. So let's see what we get. Paralyzing Fright. We've got the Drift Down, which has perfect complementary icons. Infinite Vitality is actually really cool with this spirit because you've got lots of mountains. You can just start kind of absorbing blight from around the island. But we've already discarded Reaching Grasp, so we can't kind of cheese our way right into the island. But Paralyzing Fright, it's not going to do anything for us this turn. Now, apart from gaining us 2 fear cards, which is pretty significant. Can even use it to prevent this build. I don't think I mean, Infinite Vitality does have its value, but I think Paralyzing Fright is the key here, especially as we've already got this. So I think I'm going to go with we're just going to be throwing fear everywhere. So we're going to get rid of Call Dahan Ways, and we're going to get our 4th action. Maybe I actually want to have a Sacred Site down here as well, so I can actually prevent this build. I could do something useful this turn. So Paralyzing Fright, Drift Down just for the icons. Then we've got Thresholds on Fright. Okay, we're going to Fear Town. No, not so much splintering to do. All right, so Grasping Tide. Do this. We can Drift Down, which isn't going to do anything for anyone. And we can Paralyzing Fright in here. For 2 fear cards, which always feels ridiculous, but it's not a guaranteed win. And that's not just me going, it's not a guaranteed win. It really isn't a guaranteed win. I'm going to get rid of this presence. Oh. Damn it, can't undo there because I've seen the card. Yeah, we'll take that. Defend 2 in all lands with presence. Defend 6 in coastal lands. And that's the double blight placement. And they are going to place a town somewhere. So, it's, I don't think it matters too much. We'll put it in there. And the jungle build and Wetland Explore. Oh, they flirted in there. And we've got Swallow Land Dweller Swallowing to do, so we'll chow down on these. And Ocean Breaks the Shore. We've kind of got excess drowning. Okay, so we can Paralyzing Fright this Ravage with all the trimmings, and we could even sneak in another major acquisition. Though maybe we don't want to do that. So the trouble is, if we get into too many reclaims, then we're just kind of not really progressing. I mean, the game is not looking great. We might need to resort to just pure comboing to win this. Pure comboing. Where are we with cards? Still a fair way off. What do I mean by pure comboing, you might be asking? Well. Yeah, we look at a major, see what we get. Power Storm. This is what I mean by pure comboing. We can't combo, we can't get this effect on the Power Storm very easily. But it does mean we can double Paralyzing Fright, which is completely ridiculous. We don't have great targeting with it. Terrifying Nightmares without Threshold is a bit sad. So I think we're going to go with Power Storm. And I think we get rid of Swallow the Land Dwellers here. And we gather in. So we need the targeting for Paralyzing Fright. So we will go with this, and this, and this. And then we need the last mountain. So we're going to be double Paralyzing Frighting. So we Power Storm ourselves. We can Paralyzing Fright to prevent that Ravage there. And we can Paralyzing Fright to prevent this build. It's part of me that doesn't want to prevent, that wants to allow that build, but it is just a... sorry, this Ravage, what am I talking about? That doesn't matter. That Ravage really doesn't matter. Well, yeah, we'll just put it in there. That's fine. I mean, this is the kind of ridiculous combo, but we're not going to have the energy to do it next turn, particularly. So, okay, Downward Spiral. Remove from the ocean. Invaders do not build in lands with Dahan. Defend with Dahan. Each player may push any number of explorers or towns from one land. So I can't push into the ocean. Funny little rules thing, because it's not a spirit power. What the hell? This is a messy island. Jesus. We just could tidy this up a little bit. Might make this situation better. It might not. I mean, each player removes an invader from land with 2 or fewer invaders. Wow, I can remove a city. That's pretty nice. Let's remove this annoying city. Preventing the build. That was a very lucky fear card action there. Okay, they're flirting their little hearts out, these Swedes. We can Tidal Boon and let's leave that Dahan where it is. So where are we with our cards now? We need 4 cards. Well, the funny thing is that is our combo, but we're short. We need 7 energy for that combo. If we reclaim, we'll actually have 6 energy. This is and we need to survive this Ravage. And annoyingly, we don't have targeting in here. But what we do have is optimism. No. Can we do something about this? Those are just feels like we should be able to do something about this, but I'm not sure we can. Because these being down here. Whatever we do, it probably does involve Paralyzing Fright. And I mean, we're at Terror 3. Our the fear cards are pretty powerful at Terror level 3. So we can easily get the threshold for Paralyzing Fright. We're just not going to be able to spam it out twice. We're going to be spending... we're only going to have 1 extra energy left, and we're not really drowning anyone this turn either. So yeah, I think it is time to look at a minor rather than a major. And I was hoping to gain something that would get me energy. I suppose Enticing Splendor will get some energy. But these won't. These won't do that. We have to gather in this. Or is there a way that I can defend in here and then do the combo next turn? I don't think there is. We have to kind of go a little early. Oh, so grim not being able to do that. Well, it's not grim. It's just that's just how the cookie crumbles, as my evil uncle used to say. So we're going to gain 2 fear cards, and we only need 1.5 fear cards. This is half a fear card. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're one short in there. Oh well, we might be able to get the extra fear, you know. You never know. So let's prevent these builds in here. And let's do more gratuitous coastal fear-based action. And a little bit more of that. And drift down into slumber somewhere. Every little bit of defense helps, though. Against Sweden, maybe not so much. Let's get rid of that. Remove 2 explorers or a town from each land with the Han. Ooh. Well, that's lucky. Move a town. Remove from each land with the Han. Oh, wow, okay. Though we actually want destruction rather than... each player... Okay, we don't get any benefit from that fear card. What's the last one? Each player chooses a different land. In chosen lands, gather up to 2 Dahan and 1 damage per Dahan present. Well, we have somehow survived. Very clutch. Unless we lose by other means. We do, of course, have no energy. We've got 0 energy now. We're about to get a little bit back. So, tidal boon to push our Dahan around somewhere. Let's push them in here, why not? And then we've got Ocean Breaks the Shore, which we can't drown anything with. So we will be able to get 2 energy from this reclaim. How close are we? Just need 2 fear. Okay, we can do it. Oof. That was a close one. That was a close one. So we can do it just with our Grasping Tide. So let's just double check. Yeah, we just need the 2 fear. Grasping Tide does it for us. Well, that was close. That was a good one. I've been Peasant. I make Spirit Island videos. Subscribe's very much appreciated. And yeah, keep it spiritual. And I'll catch you next time.